Welcome to Project Pack number 6. This is day 7. My name is Rick.
Hi, I'm Maria, and we're going to follow along here as Rick does a nice, simple, beautiful, elegant tangle.
And this is another tangle that Molly created. It's called Indie-Rella. And it is one of the very few tangles that none of the strokes touch. And I'm using an '08 from our Project Pack kit, and all of the information you can see in the comments below or in the information below. And each stroke with this pen, I'm sort of playing with the idea of having the space between the strokes be about the same width as the stroke itself. So this tangle is basically aura-ing, and I'm just going around this initial dot, and these like little fish-like shapes can be nestled one against the other. And so I'm making this space between the two uh, Indie-Rella shapes about the same gap as well. And what happens is the eye then forms or notices the pattern of the negative space between these elements.
It's a really wonderful meditation because you have to really pay attention and enjoy the simplicity of it. I think that that's what it is. It's so cool.
And it, like Maria was saying, it's a real call that each stroke is, well, precious. You know, each stroke is so important to the whole, and you just put all of your attention on that stroke when you're doing it, and trusting that as you move through it, you'll intuit or know which way you want the little tail to go, up or down, and you'll just figure out how all those pieces are going to go together.
You can see how Rick added a couple of dots there to get him into a place that made sense, right?
Hmm. So you can see how they all work together, and it's very much like poke leaf, where you can fit these shapes
Yeah,
into almost any area.
right. And it creates an elegant composition, just the way they fit together. Just
And so I'm playing with this where you know, one is like going out ahead of the other ones there. But again, it comes in with that same mix. So I've just been adding a whole bunch. Maybe I'll add another one. I think I do, yeah. There's one way out there. And remembering to, keep a relaxed grip on your pen, relax your hand. And I remember somebody saying that one should hold a pen like one would hold a robin's egg that you found on the lawn. You just very delicately. So it helps to not build up any strain. So now that I've got all that little group of
the school of
the
fish.
school on the black on white, we're just going to transition with the '08 white and just bring those into the black side.
So it looks like they're just like they're swimming out of a cave, right?
Right, it does. So it's this nice transition. Very simple. So, I mean, this whole tangle is a dot and curves using the principle of aura. So very simple. And I just really enjoy each stroke. So it's nothing to rush through. But you can see the pattern, that like net-like pattern that evolves between the fish elements. So you get to imagine like where it would be and which way it's going to turn, if you want another one or not, or when you're done. So I started with the general idea of this, and the way it went, well, I think that was it. So let's add some shading. So I'm going to put some graphite pretty heavily on one side of these Indirella elements. So I'm going to load it up right to the very edge there. Again, holding the pencil at a low angle to the paper. And I'm also going to do it on, not only on the black on the white, but right into the white on the black, because you can really add graphite on top of the white. You can see that effect right there. Right up to the edge. We'll come back with the tortillon. Here we go. So that end is getting a little floppy. I just pushed it in, make it a little bit more blunt for this.
Would you give it a little tap?
Yes, I just poked it on the table. And then continuing over into the inked up area. So now I'm going to come back and on the other side put down some white charcoal. And I tend to put a lot of white charcoal down and then use the charcoal pencil itself as a tortillon oftentimes. So I'll use it to blend out the edges. And this particular one is pretty blunt. I didn't sharpen it that much, but it doesn't need it.
Very cool effect. I love it.
So it's a very simple tangle. It's very fun to do, and it had a really nice result on this particular page. So
And if you have time, you could probably fill the whole page
Yes.
with this. This would be a great
The whole book.
meditation. Yeah, that would be so cool.
thanks so much, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.